had to have bottle, you had to have class, you had to have skill, and we had everything.
Because we won a cup and you got a medal for it, it stands out in your memory.
Chelsea on the left, and Leeds on the right. Chelsea in bright red tracksuit tops, and Leeds in light blue. And what a tremendous welcome for them. Two of the greatest sides in modern British football. And so the final of 1970 is underway.
We didn't like them, we didn't like this. It was going to be a battle.
Still Billy Bremner. Down he goes. The same towards Jack Charlton. Kick. No, it's a goal!
I just felt that we had that thing in us, and to be fair, Dave Sexton is still there. We never rolled over.
Arsenal with a shot. And a goal! Oh, a terrible mistake there by Sprague. Oh, good work there by Bonetti.
I wouldn't say it was my greatest game ever, but it's certainly one of them.
There's a good run here by Giles as well. Got it in first time towards Clark. Against the post. How unlucky can you get? Jones, a goal! Nick Jones, 2-1.
We had the four assassins at the back, Webb, Dempsey, McCready, Harris. Couldn't play football, but they could half kick, I'll tell you.
Yes, Don Revie looking at that watch. Collins to curl it in again. Hutchinson, a goal by Ian Hutchinson. And Leeds United prostrate on the deck.
It was volleyed, we was going straight in the empty net. And I just threw myself at it. I just got enough on it that it well cleared the goal.
Oh, by Webb. What a saviour for Chelsea David Webb was there. And there goes the whistle for the end of extra time. And for the first time since 1912, the FA Cup needs a replay. The first time since it came to Wembley. It needs a replay. Man of the match for my money, Eddie Gray, this brilliant number 11 for Leeds United. And not far behind him, of course, Peter Bonetti, superb and courageous in goal for Chelsea. 2-2 it stands. And now for the first time tonight, the crowd gets a sight of their heroes.
I think Leeds at that time was probably one of the best sides in the world. They were fantastic. They had 11 internationals on the pitch. They had one, Paul Madeley, who was sitting on the bench. And it was just an awesome result. It really was. When we went up to Old Trafford, he changed it round and Chopper kicked Eddie Gray after 5 minutes. And he absolutely larruped him. He really did hurt him big time. And he said, son, that's what you're going to get for the next 85 minutes. And he didn't disappoint him either.
People say he was dirty and all the rest of it. He was very hard, very physical, but believe me, he used to take it as well.
On the ball for Ireland, Bonetti, who's gone down injured. That challenge from Jones.
I think I hit a nerve and it just deadened my knee, and I couldn't walk properly because it was just hurting, so I was limping most of the time. But fortunately, the defence were brilliant. You know, the Ronnie Harris, Eddie McCready, David Webb, John Dempsey, they were brilliant in front of me. They were stopping, you know, they were protecting me a lot of the time.
Clark chasing this one. Webb's gone with him. 1 against 1. And now for Nick Jones. A good break by Jones. And he's still going on for Jones. A goal!
I didn't think we were going to get beat at any time in the game.
25 minutes gone. A terrific run by Nick Jones. Leeds again defending well with great assurance. As the half-time whistle goes. Chelsea 0, Leeds United 1 is the half-time score, and they'll do some work now on Peter Bonetti. Chelsea know that there's a lot of work for them to do. They were second best in that first half, to be honest, right the way through it. Now the first replay since 1912 in an FA Cup final, and the first ever following a Wembley final. Towards Osgood, gets his header in, and almost there from Baldwin. Good break by Leeds United, and an excellent save by Bonetti.
It was a nice pass, I've got to say. It was great on the dime.
There's the ball coming in, Osgood! A wonderful goal!
And there was Ozzy
got a great header and a sprawling on the ground. That was fantastic.
As soon as Aussie equalised, I think I was very confident that we was going to win because I think they were very deflated, Leeds.
And there Osgood getting in behind that Leeds United bench.
When you think of the tackles that went in that day, I mean, Eddie McCready kicked Billy Bremner in the head in the penalty box. I mean, he never even got a free kick against him.
People say the tackle I done on Eddie Gray, well, I tell you what, the tackle that he done on Billy Bremner when he caught him on the head was unbelievable.
In the end, it remains at 1-1 as Chelsea take the goal kick. And there goes the whistle for the end of 90 minutes, and we shall go into extra time. Bates of Leeds or Hinton of Chelsea. And Leeds get this first period of extra time underway. It's a good long one. Not going again towards David Webb. And Chelsea are in the lead.
I actually went forward and it hit me on the cheek, but because it was dying at the time, the ball was slowing down. It actually went in the net with me. I was looking for the ball and I was looking outside the net and I realised it was on the floor.
He's managed to bundle it past Harvey and into the net. And there goes the final whistle. And Chelsea have won the cup. Having come from behind twice at Wembley and behind here at Old Trafford tonight. After Mick Torrance had took Leeds ahead in the first half. A terrific goal from Peter Osgood made it 1-1.
I was so determined to get Eddie Gray's shirt because I wanted to say, well, okay, you might have run me round at Wembley, but like, I've got the cup winner's medal.
When you're a young child, everything you want to do is play at Wembley, win an FA Cup. But yeah, right, we didn't win the FA Cup at Wembley, but even if it was Old Trafford, that was one of your dreams as a boy, to actually win it. And as I said earlier, the fact that Chelsea never won an FA Cup in their history was a big, big thing for all the players like her, and a fantastic feeling.
It was the proudest moment of my life going up to Old Trafford and lifting the cup.
But everybody says Ozzy won the FA Cup for us because he scored in every round. He said, I won the FA Cup. He said, because I kicked Eddie Gray. They could be right, to be honest.
The night after, it was just crazy. And I got back to my hotel room at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
And just listen to the reception they're getting from those Chelsea fans.
Everybody dreams of lifting, the FA Cup.
For Chelsea. And they came through on top.